I recently went to Paris to buy my first Chanel bag, and I'm gonna share all the details in this video. First, I made sure to make an appointment. You can do that on their website. Go to chanel.com and select France as your country. You can scroll down and change the language to English if you'd like. Then you select Boutique Services, Appointments with Chanel. Then you can choose between fashion, watches and fine jewelry, and fragrance and beauty. Choose fashion. Click here to make a Discover the Collection appointment. Select the boutique. This one is on 31 Rue Cambon. Select your date and time, and then you need to provide your details and interest. I would highly recommend to specify exactly what you're looking for, the type of bag, the type of leather, color of hardware. I have arrived in Paris the day before my appointment, and the sales associate that was assigned to me texted me via WhatsApp to confirm my appointment. I told her that I will be attending and that I'm looking to purchase a medium classic flap in black lambskin leather and gold hardware, but that I would also like to see a caviar leather to compare. I'll go into leather types later in the video. She said they do have the one I'm interested in, but the only caviar they have in stock is in silver hardware. This is it, the iconic store on 31 Rue Cambon. The day of the appointment, I arrived and there was a line inside the store. There was an employee standing by the door, and I approached him to tell him that I have an appointment with a sales associate. I gave him her name and he welcomed me inside the store and offered me to check out the collection while waiting for her to finish up with another client. They offered us water and coffee. I heard in the past that they were offering champagne, but that was like 10:30 in the morning, and I also really wanted to be sharp with my decision because at the time I was still not 100% sure I was going to buy it, and I didn't want to be tipsy making this decision. The sales associate arrived and said that they had it in the other store on Rue Cambon 19. I asked if she could bring it to the 31 Rue Cambon store as I wanted to make the purchase there. For anyone who is not familiar with the brand, it might sound silly, but 31 Rue Cambon is the first original Chanel store where Coco Chanel used to live in an apartment upstairs in this building. Since I'm already here, I wanted to make the purchase in this exact location. The 19 Rue Cambon store is just down the street, so the sales associate was kind enough to bring the bag over from there. The bag arrived and I was happy to see that it was actually a completely new bag. It looked like it just came in from the factory because it was still all wrapped in the plastic and paper. I strongly prefer buying things that no one tried in store before, so that was a good start for me. Then I was examining the bag to make sure it's in perfect condition, no scratches, no weird stitching, the flap is not uneven or anything, it was perfect. Now back to the leathers. The lambskin is the smooth leather you see closer to me in this clip. It looks nicer and more elegant, but it's very delicate and more prone to scratching. On the other hand, the calf skin, commonly referred to as caviar, is far more durable, but looks a bit less luxurious in my opinion. I like the lambskin, but was a bit wary of its scratching over time. However, after seeing both of them in person, I decided that I just like the lambskin way better and that I prefer buying the one that I genuinely like and take the risk of it scratching than to compromise on a model I don't like as much just because of a fear that the one that I like might scratch a bit more and the one that I like less might scratch less. As far as sizing goes, this is the medium and it is the most popular classic size. There's also a mini square, mini rectangle, small, medium, large, and maxi. The larger bags used to be more popular in the early 2010s, the minis are in now, and the medium is always a classic. The sales associate was amazing. She was so helpful and patient. I really did take my time deciding if I wanted to buy it or not. She was very nice and I had a really good experience there. When I finally made up my mind, we went to that little office where I made the purchase. And before I get that type of comments, I bought it myself with my own money that I earned at my job, just like with everything else I do or own. For context, I am almost 5 years into my career. Right before we left, I remembered that there's the iconic staircase here, and I asked if I could see it and take a few pictures there. Now for the unboxing. The 31 Rue Cambon is the only Chanel store that has white boxes and white bags. The other stores package the items in black boxes and bags. It also says 31 Rue Cambon. I'm just going to be quiet here and let you enjoy the sound of the unboxing. It comes in this dust bag you can store and transport the bag in. It's so pretty. There's a booklet with a history of the brand and the bag. There's a little glove that you can use for cleaning the bag. Mine says made in France. I know some of them are made in Italy. And here are some shots of me being fabulous wearing it. This was the first time I took it out. It was in London. This is in Milan, the capital of fabulousness, where I feel like it's appropriate to wear it even to the supermarket. Check out my Milan vlog, by the way. I actually found it difficult to wear it as a shoulder bag when I had a big coat on because it kept falling off my shoulder. That's why I put it as a crossbody most of the time, which I actually liked. It's not inconvenient, although it does look a bit large for a crossbody. It was interesting for me to see the differences in wearing it in different cities. So in London, I can wear it just out and about, but it's kind of meh. It feels unnecessary unless you go to a specific fancy place, which London is full of. In Amsterdam, where I currently live, it's just not the vibe, and it rains all the time, so there's really no point. In Milan, it feels appropriate everywhere. I really enjoy dressing up when I'm there, and this fits right in. I stopped by the supermarket when I was wearing it, and it didn't even feel too much even there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you're going to buy a Chanel classic flap yourself, good luck finding the exact one you want and enjoy it when you get it. If you're traveling to Paris, enjoy your trip. Thanks for watching. See you later.